season of Battlestar Galactica, I hadn't really ever done sex scenes before in my life, and so I'm doing the sex scene with Jamie and James, and it's the scene where she's having sex with Baltar, but she thinks it's Lee, or that whole thing in the beginning. Do you remember that? And number 6 is sitting there kind of watching the whole thing. So I'm doing this scene where you gotta basically sleep with 2 different men, and it's supposed to look the same, and they're supposed to have the same movement. So it was just me laying in a bed. And then did the scene with Jamie, and then the director goes, "Okay, Jamie, that's good. James, get on top of Katie!" And Trisha's sitting there like this. The whole time, and I'm supposed to pretend like I don't see Trisha. And every time I turn my head to, get my O face, I'm staring at Trisha. And then I would look up, and I would literally, in another one of the pink moments, be like, how did it come to this? Oh, and another quick one, sorry. I'm almost done. The first sex scene I ever had to do was that, right? In the scene where she's having the flashback thing. And there's this thing called $5 Friday. First sex scene ever. I was so embarrassed. I had pasties on, and I didn't want anyone to look at my boobs, so I actually did a flower on this one, and then I drew on this one. Are you looking at my breasts? And so I'm doing the sex scene, and it was fine. It was great, but I was very embarrassed. I actually might have a little tummy ache because I'd eaten something. So I was really embarrassed. However, $5 Friday, when the entire crew goes around, writes their name on a $5 bill and puts it in a jar. And at the end of the day, somebody pulls out a $5 bill and whoever names on it gets all the money. Fantastic, right? Okay, well sometimes there's ones and sometimes people put in change. So after that day, that sex scene's over, it happens to be Friday, and they happen to pull my name. So on that day, after my first sex scene, I'm walking off in a bathrobe feeling very much like a hooker, and then they paid me.